Hi there, and welcome to Applying MVVM in Xamarin Forms Applications. This course is part of the Xamarin Forms part here at Pluralsight, and as the name is giving away, we will be diving in how we can use the view model pattern in Xamarin Forms Applications in this course. Before I forget, let us properly introduce. My name is Jill Clearan, and I will be your instructor for this course. Pleased to meet you. This will be an introduction module, so we'll get started with the actual content of the course in the next one. So what are we going to be doing in this module then? Well, some foundational work, some small introductions on what you need to know before we're kicking off the course. I'm going to also show you the finished application that we will be working on in this course. Since I hope you will be following along with everything I'm doing in this course, I will also show you what you need to have installed to be able to do so. But first, why are we all here? Well, if you have been building some Xamarin Forms applications already, you may have run into the fact that your code doesn't always scale so well. What I mean with that is that when your application is growing, it becomes harder to maintain the code base. You'll have a lot of work to keep your code behind and your XAML code in sync. So if you are looking to learn how to build more maintainable applications that are actually going to be based on an architecture that is focused on separation of concerns, so the pattern that says that each block of code should be doing one thing and one thing only, then you've come to the right place. In this case, MVVM, or the view model pattern, will become your best friend. It is the sole purpose in life of this very course to make you understand the concepts of the MVVM pattern when building Xamarin Forms applications. If this sounds interesting, great! We'll have a lot of fun understanding about MVVM in Xamarin Forms together. Now, MVVM, or the view model pattern, is in Xamarin Forms possible, I should say, because of the rich data binding features offered by the framework. You'll see that nearly every step we take in our journey to make an application MVVM enabled will be based on a feature of data binding. So, we wouldn't have MVVM support if it weren't for data binding features in Xamarin Forms. That of course means that we will be using a lot of data binding features in this course to build our application using MVVM. If you don't know about data binding or are just a bit unclear, don't worry. I have another course here at Pluralsight cleverly called Data Binding in Xamarin Forms. As you may have guessed from the title of that course, in that course I will explain in a lot of detail all the data binding features in Xamarin Forms. Please take a look at that course if you're not fully clear on data binding in Xamarin Forms yet. You can see the link on this slide. As you may have guessed, some Xamarin Forms knowledge is also required for this course in general. The just mentioned data binding course is also part of the Xamarin Forms learning part here on Pluralsight. Take a look at this part if you have any gaps in your knowledge. You can see the link right here. I will be building the application in this course step by step. That makes this course very practical. I do recommend trying to follow along with everything I'm doing, since that way you'll get the most out of this course. This course also comes with a finished code sample for each module. Please head over to the course page for this course and download the exercise files. Oh, and before I forget, if you have any questions, please post them on the discussion board for this course, also available on the course page.